Yeah, we hear you. So do you hear my cow out there? That's my cow. And she lets you know that she's there all the time. She really wants a boyfriend. Her boyfriend is coming in about 2 weeks. So that's what we're hoping. So anyway, in all of our videos, you're probably going to hear her yelling until the boyfriend shows up. So I'm out here today at my tool shed. Thought I'd do a good video on tool sheds. Or not, sorry, tool sheds. Fuel sheds. Our fuel depot on the homestead. Every homestead should have a fuel depot. We have a homestead fuel depot here on this homestead. And so, I guess, if you only have a few acres, it's probably not that big a deal. Most people just keep their excess fuel in their garage, at least in suburbia. But, when you've got, let's say 5, 10 or more acres, however many acres you have, if it's over like 5 acres, you're probably going to have tools like tractors, implements, and implements that go along with that. Maybe side-by-sides, maybe four-wheelers, maybe, driving lawnmowers, zero turns, things like that. You're going to have different needs for fuel on your homestead, and other than just the regular small gas can for a lawnmower, okay, right? So if you've got all that, then you need a place to keep it all. And, and so that requires maybe a special building for you to keep your fuel, whether it be diesel, gas, or anything else, like you see up there, kerosene. So, that then requires you to have some planning. Planning where you're going to put it. It's always probably a safe idea because you're containing a large amount of flammable objects or fuels inside of an area, an enclosed space, and you maybe want to keep that away from things like homes, houses, things that you may not want to catch on fire if it ever does catch fire. So that's what we have here. We have the dedicated Homestead Fuel Depot. That's where I'm at right now, the Homestead Fuel Depot. I'm sitting out here, and we've got cans of diesel, gasoline. I got some more diesel over there. We use that for our tractor. We have kerosene here. Some other things up there. I'm not sure, that may be some kind of concoction that Tim makes. We do a lot of our other mixing here too as well. Let me show you. Let me turn the camera around. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so inside the fuel depot we have a number of mixing jugs here. I'm not sure which is which. That one is full. That may be kerosene. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You have to ask Tim. This has got something too. And we have oils up here, bar oil, bar and chain oil, right? Yeah, for chainsaw, bar and chain oil. This is mixing oil for mixing two-cycle engine oil for like chainsaws and other things. Some more mixing, or this is actually pre-mixed. This is some of our heavy-duty diesel engine oil for the tractor. Some engine oil, it's more diesel engine oil. This is for one of the trucks, or both the trucks. This is some coolant and some other things. We have some .3 brake fluid down there. Just, various things that we may need. I'm not sure what this is for. Maybe Tim has that for something. This looks like it may be vinegar, not open. Yeah, so it's unopened. This is some vinegar. This is something that Tim uses to make his own insect repellent for gardening and things like that. Also, no. I'm sorry. This is herbicide. He uses this for herbicide for poison ivy in places where we don't want poison ivy growing up. So he makes his own herbicide, natural herbicide with this. And so he mixes a lot of this stuff in here. I think that may be what's in there actually. So this is something I just did the other day. Mixed up some new chainsaw, 50-to-1 gas mix for the steel chainsaw using this oil right here. So this is all contained here within the Homestead Fuel Depot. And we have this is just kind of like our reserves that we have in here. We have other jugs that we have in places where our generators are located, where we may need them more often. But when we need extras, this is where we come to. If we need to fuel up a vehicle or an implement, a tractor or something like that, we bring it up. It's got access to space where you can just drive it up right here and pull it in, and we can fuel up and then go. So it's all localized in a nice place. Everything is organized. Tim has this all organized with extra spare parts for our cans, so you can see our cans. We'll get into the flows in a minute, the gas spouts in a minute, but extra parts for that here. We have all of our different types of funnels in here that we may need for different projects. Extra gas spouts here. Those are really handy. I'll show you where to get those in a minute. Just anything you may need, it's all in here. For whatever project you're working on. And so there's the mixing bucket I think that Tim uses for some of his herbicide that he makes. The kerosene is used for our lanterns inside. We have kerosene lanterns. People ask us what do we do for light. We do have solar power, but we prefer kerosene because it doesn't take a lot of electricity. Lighting takes up too much electricity, and this is very clean burning kerosene, and we like it. We prefer the kerosene lanterns over electric light, believe it or not. Now that we've lived with it this long, we prefer that. Yeah, that's what we use it for, the kerosene. But it's all right here, and it keeps it localized. And actually, you know, we're missing a number of jugs right now because they're spaced out throughout the homestead for different projects. Also, we keep our little floor jack in here because if I need to do any work on the truck, it's easy, accessible. We just keep it in here. It's a nice place to keep it. This is a little Harbor Freight 3-ton floor jack. Actually works pretty well. I had a friend of mine who had one of these for years, and despite most things that come from Harbor Freight, these are actually made pretty well, it seems like. And there's his sprayer that he mixes with some, there's the salt that he mixes with that and the vinegar, I think, and it works really good against poison ivy. Yeah, so see, there you go. I mean, it's very simple, very easy, and you know, it's all very localized. Now, we usually try to keep, I don't know, a good 20 gallons on hand. Right now, you see only, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 gallons here. I would like to keep more gallons on hand. You know, it requires one of those gas tanks that you can see elevated on a lot of farms. However, you need a truck to come fill it up, and we don't have that kind of access where we live. I'll show you a picture online of what I'm talking about real quick. See this tank? It's like an elevated tank that you can keep. They sell these all over the place around here, but you have to have a truck come fill it up, and they don't come out here to do that. So, I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and just keep them like this out here. So, and where you live, maybe you may have an issue with keeping this much fuel in a localized place. Maybe it would get stolen from where you live. If you're worried about security, maybe this isn't the right answer for you. But where I'm at, I can't even see my nearest neighbors. So there's not a lot of people out here. It's not that we don't have crime. We do get crime out here where we live, but it's just not something I have to worry too much about. If I was worried about it, we could easily put up game cameras, security cameras, things like that. But where your mileage may vary depending on where you live. So anyway, I want to talk about these gas spouts. So this was provided to us by gasspouts.com. We actually purchase all of ours, but they do give us a discount. If you buy these gas cans at Walmart, and they're horrible. The little gas spouts that come with them, they're almost impossible to operate. Well, our gas spouts are 100% American made, not made in China, and they actually, believe it or not, it provides gas. Gas comes out of it. And you don't have to do anything special to it to make it. You just got to tip it over and it comes out. It's just gas, amazing gas. And so if you would like an amazing gas spout that actually works, that's actually American made, and it won't break the bank, it's super cheap. You can go to gasspouts.com and use our coupon code AAH20 off. AAH20 off, and you'll get 20% off discount. 20% off. And they're not that expensive anyway. So you're getting a good deal. Plus, they're American made and they work. So if you're interested in that, we are a sponsor for them. Or they are a sponsor for us. And, every gas spout you buy, and they have a lot of different varieties. Every gas spout you buy helps out the homestead. So there you go. We have gas spouts, gasspouts.com gas spouts on all of our gas cans on the homestead, including this one here. This one here is a new one they came out with recently. And, it's good for like small gas cans. And so you can find that on their website. Again, very cheap, all American made, affordable, and they work. They're not those silly, stupid gas spouts you find at Walmart that were designed by lawyers. So there you go. Gasspouts.com. Check it out. 20% off with our coupon code AAH20 off. So there you go. There's our fuel depot on an American homestead where we keep all of our fuel, all of our oils, anything we may need for vehicles, maintenance, things like that. It's all right here. We try to keep this organized, and it helps things run more smoothly on the homestead. So what about you? Do you have a fuel depot? Do you just keep stuff in your garage? Leave a comment below. Let us know. And if you go ahead and you get a gas spout from gasspouts.com and you use our coupon code, leave a comment below and let us know that also. All right, see you next time on the homestead.